Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this Akidi recipe with yam. This is so delicious. Two ways of how you can eat the sauce that has oil bean in it. Oil bean is wakala. I made this deliciousness just the way my mother used to do it those days, and it came out so delicious. This is a very healthy meal for you, for your children. Your children will love this, trust me. It has all of those herbs that will help you get stronger and stronger and stronger. Have you ever wondered how our parents get old and they age gratefully? They age gracefully. They are very strong. I mean, they are getting old. They are looking more stronger and stronger. They can always go to the farm to harvest their yams, harvest their akidi and their vegetables, and trust me, you see them looking very healthy each time you go home to see them. This is because they love to eat healthy food as this. So if you want to know how I did this, stay till the end of this video. You will love to try. Remember, I am showing you two ways you can eat this very delicious sauce. You can either eat with white yam or you can mix it into your akidi. Stay tuned and let's get right into the video. In case you are wondering what akidi is, this is what it is. We have different shades of akidi. We have different types of akidi. And like I said, akidi is a beans, but a kind of special species of beans. It is very nutritional, very healthy, very delicious. I was so happy when I got here in America and I saw it in the store. I rushed it. I picked a lot of it. I think I bought about $80-something worth of akidi. Trust me, this is a very good food that my parents used to make those days, and they are very healthy food. So the moment I saw it in the store, I didn't waste time to pick it. So you don't get this species of beans in the store until about December, and then you can get it like January, February, March, depending on how much quantity they got during December. And I'm told here that this beans is usually a special beans for the Americans. They use it for their New Year recipes, and they gave it such a beautiful name that it is so lovely. They said it's a beans of joy, it's a beans of new things, it's a beans of good luck, it's a beans of open doors, it's a beans of breakthrough, it's a beans of joy and happiness and love. And they use it to make a special kind of rice, and the name of that rice is called Pumping John. I have that recipe on my channel. You can go and look it up. Pumping John recipe is American New Year recipe, if you know what I'm talking about. So it's a very special beans. Even back home in Nigeria, I never knew if I get here in America that I'm going to see this akidi. I was always missing it until one day I bumped into the store and I saw it. I got a lot. Mama usually gets this for me whenever she's coming from Nigeria, and then she has this in her garden also. So it's Mama that always gives me akidi before I ever saw akidi in the store. So when I saw this akidi, I knew Mama didn't have an idea that akidi is here. So I got a lot of it and I took some to Mama, and I gave my husband, Uncle Sylvester. You all know him, Prof. Chukukere, on my channel. I gave it to him as well, and they are all happy and they blessed me for it. So today I'm going to be using it to make yam recipe. You can use it to make plantain, you can use it to make yam, you can use it to make Corn, yeah, I remember back in the days you can use it to make corn, yam, plantain, unripe plantain especially, and you can add anything that you like to add. It's an expensive beans, very expensive beans, I must tell you. It's not even up to 2 cups in that one bag, and it's running up to 1,000 something if I convert the money to Nigerian money. So it's about $1.50 or about $2. Yeah. So you see what I'm saying for that little tiny bag. So Akidi is very healthy. I want to encourage you to look out for these beans and go and make it for your children. It will bless their soul. It will bless your husband's soul, your friends and your loved ones. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the stove. So here on my stove I have hot water already boiling. I had to turn the stove off because I don't want heat to cover this camera. I want you to see what I'm doing properly so you can see what I'm saying. I'm going to pour the beans right in. I'll pour the beans right in. And I'll allow this to parboil just like you will parboil your normal beans, and then I'll start with the process of how to cook these very beans. Stay tuned. So fam, let's check our beans. Yeah, this is it. We are going to cook it some more. What we're going to do here is to rinse this water out, and then we start cooking it for the very last time. So here is our Akidi beans. I'm going to add it to the water. Just put water in your pot and add it in. Add your onion in. Add your salt at the same time for taste and allow it to cook. Just give it some time to cook before you add your yam. I'm going to be cooking it down on another pot. Yam is going and this is very hard. If I add it to the beans, it will not get softened before I start adding the peppers and all that. So I decided to cook this yam separately because this is a special meal. I want to enjoy the yam soft. I want everything to come out nicely, so you can choose to go about it this way, or you can add your yam directly into the beans. I'm going to go in with some salt. So I'll allow the yam to cook very well until it is very soft before I add it to the beans. You can do it this way as well. You can go the other way like I said. Our beans is cooking nicely. I'm going to get some peppers so we can cook, right? Yeah, I'm going to get some peppers. I'm just going to be acting like my mother right now. Come to the garden and get some peppers for food, you know. It's so awesome. Isn't it awesome? It's so beautiful. For real. I like that feeling. I like the feeling of it. Even if it's stray. You just come to the garden and get some. This is awesome. Look at me. Look at Guchies. Look at me. I'll get some scent leaf now, okay? Yeah, I will get some scent leaf, So guys, here is our scent leaf. I'm just going to take a couple of it because I want that aroma in this very delicious meal. Yep. Do you love scent leaf? It's very medicinal. It's very, very good for you guys. Trust me. Very, very good. So just this quantity will do a lot in that food. Trust me. I have one tomato, so take it. Look at that. Yeah, our beans is ready. Now let's see if our yam is ready. Now we are waiting for, yeah. So this is one of the chief of the occasion, Ukpa. Some people call it Ukpa, some people call it Ukpa, some people call it Ubakala. So this is oil bean. It's a very special food in Africa and very expensive. Trust me, it is very expensive. If you eat this in Nigeria, then you must have the money. Trust me. But this is an awesome species of vegetable. For real, this is so good. It has some kind of way that you have to prepare it, and if you don't prepare it that certain way, you will not get the best out of this ubakala. So this is uba for this recipe. And here I have my homemade smoked fish. This is from my kitchen. Go check my homemade fish recipe. I have a couple of it, step-by-step tutorial on how you can smoke your own fish at the comfort of your home. Go look it up, but this is going into this recipe. And here we have crayfish. Honestly, if you don't have fish, you can go ahead and use crayfish, and you will get the best out of this very Akidi recipe. You can use crayfish. You can just, if you don't even have crayfish, you can go in with ogiri if you have ogiri. If not, you can go in with onion. For this recipe, you need onion. It eats a lot of onion, so you need a lot of onion. Whatever onion you like to use, go ahead and use it. But yeah, this is it. And what kind of meal will an African woman cook without peppers? Do you know pepper is very good for you? Trust me, so many people who eat pepper told me that when it was COVID, that they didn't get COVID. That is because they eat pepper, and the heat of pepper alone will chase that COVID away from your body. So these are peppers from my garden, and some are the ones I bought from the store. I'm using all of this, and trust me, this meal, you can't just wait to see what I'm about to put together. I'm sure you will love, love, love it. This is for those who ask me, Guchi's Kitchen, what are those secret recipes? What are those secret ingredients? Sometimes I get my fish ready, smoke them, and I blend them into powder form. I add them to my meal, and that's why when people eat my food outside, they wonder, what do you put in your food? Yeah, these are some of my secrets. I put a lot of natural things into my food, and I get the best out of it. And the taste is always unique. So you can take that secret today. One of the secrets, okay? Stay tuned, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and blend all of this onion and my peppers. So guys, I have cloves with me, and I have ogiri, which is Ukpa. It can be called ogiri, can be called Ukpa. I'm adding this to this blend. This is going to make it taste fantastic. Trust me, guys. So let's blend. So guys, I'm going to be adding some oil. So to make the sauce, you need some oil, quite a number of oil. I'm going to get this out of the way, guys. So allow your oil to toast for a minute. Now you can go in with your salt. This is how I saw my mother making it all these years. Add your onion. By this time you have loaded your stove, okay? You can go in with your crayfish at this point. You can go in with your peppers. Go in with your oil bin, guys. Now mix everything to combine. Remember, you have salt already. Just mix everything and allow it to simmer for like 3 to 4 minutes. So the next thing you want to go in with is your fish. You can choose to break it in, you can choose to add it that way. I want to add it this way so that my husband alone can enjoy it. It's Guchies homemade fish. Look at all those deliciousness. Know the plantain recipe I did? Yeah, this is almost the same thing, but a little different because of the Ukpa. Well, the recipe I did is almost the same thing with it. Allow it to cook nicely. Look at all that deliciousness. Let the fish infuse a delicious aroma, a delicious taste. Let them get to know each other. And yeah, I'm just going to mix everything in. You can also eat the sauce with roasted yam, roasted plantain, roasted potato. You can just eat it with so many things. You will love it. I ate this a lot with roasted yam, roasted plantain. I'm going to add the yam until I've added everything in. So here is our yam in the beans. I've added the yam in the beans, guys. Can you see? Here I'm going to add my efirin, which is my scent leaf, my onion, and my tomatoes from my garden. These tomatoes is so beautiful. Can you see? It's always good to eat healthy. All of this is coming from my garden. So I'm going to show you 2 ways you can enjoy this food. Trust me, you will love it. So what you want to do is you want to try to move it in. That way when you add your sauce in here, everything will enter. I'm using this pot because I want you to really see what I'm doing. I don't want to change the pot, okay? This is an organic food that you will really enjoy, very healthy. Especially when I'm not cooking too much. I want to use small pots. You can also use this sauce to eat unripe plantain. I'm going to show you how you can use this sauce to eat yam separately without beans in it. This sauce can also be used to eat white yam, which I'm going to be showing you. You can also use it to eat white yam. So I'm going to taste to see if I need to add Maggi seasoning. So guys, I think I need some Maggi. I'm going to add it in here. Make sure you're checking it so that you don't over salt it, otherwise you won't enjoy it. The sauce tastes good because of all the sweetening in the fish. Remember, I had gone in with some salt and then the fish gave it a very lovely and unique taste. So you don't want to add too much seasoning. For this recipe, you don't need too much seasoning. So guys, I want to add all of the remaining here to this meal. Can you see how fantastic? Can you see how delicious? This is a very delicious meal, guys. Trust me. You will love to try this. So just mix until everything is well combined, you know. You know what I mean? Look at this meal. Went to school and the school is more than Harvard. So you can imagine any school that is more than Harvard University. Whoo! This is my mother's recipe and I can't forget those good old days, you know. Try this, Guchies team. You will love. You will love it. I hope you try this. I'll show you another way you can enjoy it with white yam and that's beautiful sauce. And the fish. Even if you don't have fish in it, you're going to still enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Try it with your family. You will be happy that you did. So guys, this is another way you can eat the white yam with this delicious Ukpa sauce. And you see all those oil bean. Another way you can eat this meal, and you will love it with your white yam. This sauce is almost the same thing with the barley sauce that I did some time ago. There are just little difference here and there of the items that went into the sauce. But yeah, this is a beautiful sauce you can use for your yam if you do not want to add akidi to it. Okay, the akidi recipe with yam is delicious. It's not anything you can beat. It is so delicious. Trust me, you cannot beat the deliciousness. It is so delicious. So you want to try it. You want to cut your yam like so. Let me show you how to eat this deliciousness. Look at that. Guys, look at that, guys. Igbos, we have a lot of good food, man. Emanuela will soon come back from school. She will enjoy this. She loves native food, man. Tell me in the comment section which one you prefer. Do you prefer to eat with akidi, or do you prefer to eat this? It's a white yam. Stay tuned, guys. I need to go and eat. So Manuela have been telling me, Mommy, make yam, make yam. This is how I give my family treats. I'll just go to my mother's cookbook in my memory, and I'll bring out one deliciousness and just give my family a treat. This is good for you. With the Ukpa, this fish is for my hubby. I don't want to be tempted. This fish is for the love of my life. After he must have worked hard, this is how I give him good treat. Then I garnish him with love. You know? You know what I mean? Garnish him with some love. Because he deserves it. So he deserves to come home to a beautiful meal. I hope you try this for your husband. He will really appreciate you. Did I tell you to come and eat? Please come and eat. Come and enjoy this deliciousness with us. Emanuela will be so happy because she's coming back and meeting a delicious food. She loves it when she comes back, she sees food. Yesterday that I came back from work, she said, Mommy, oh my goodness, I thought you made yam. I was coming back, my eye was on that stove. Do you know when you're coming back from school, like those days, your eye is on the pot, on the stove, to see if Mama has cooked something. So when she said that thing, I said, oh, okay. I'll surprise you today. I just came back from night shift. I haven't even slept. I haven't rested. I just said, you know what, let me do this for my baby girl and my hubby. And I'm sure they'll be very happy that I did this for them today. So go ahead and do this. Children love this a lot. Skip pepper if you don't eat pepper. If your children don't eat onion, don't put onion. If your children do not eat onion, there's a way you can chop the onion tiny. And they won't even know there's onion in it. They'll be able to eat it. I remember my cousin brother, whenever he comes back from London, those days, this is what he likes us to prepare for him. He used to lodge in Owerri, but he will come to the village. Like, every of his meal is made from the village, because you know now he has missed all those delicious memories of those wonderful food. So he will eat almost everything before he goes back to London. There are some sauce we'll make for him. We'll put those obampo, if you know obampo fish, if you know wuropri, if you know okpokwa. These are old cargos who are watching me will know what I'm talking about. We call it wuropri. My mother don't play with that wuropri. She will blend that wuropri. The wuropri fish is like bonga. So she's always blending wuropri and okpokwa. She will debone it and clean it nicely, blend it. She's always having it in every meal. Vegetable soup, afang soup, oha soup, egusi, pepper soup, everything my mother cooks. She will put wuropri inside, even though she's going to add crayfish. Even though she will add crayfish, but there's always wuropri. Those days are wonderful. And there's one other fish they call, what do they used to call it? Tiny, tiny bits like that. Tiny, tiny fish. Remember the name, please. Let me know in the comment section. That fish is tiny, tiny bits. Like that fish used to be very delicious. That's what my brother would say he's craving for. And we'll make the sauce. It has to be spicy for my brother. Oh my goodness. You can't eat any food and enjoy it without pepper now. I promise you. The yam, guys. Here is the sauce. I'm done with it. I'm tempted by that fish, but no. It's for my husband. For my husband, he has to enjoy it the way it is. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already for more wonderful recipes like this. This is a local dish and this is a fantastic dish. You will love to try this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.